Hey everybody, today I wanted to make a quick video on Street Fighter 6 to talk about the McDonald's crossover that they had with Street Fighter 6 in Japan. Now, you can get these costumes with the codes in America, but you need to go ahead and do it now because these codes expire in Japan on Friday the 12th, and I believe for us, we will no longer be able to enter these codes after Thursday the 11th, so that's just 2 days away. So I want to make sure that I let you know about it in case you don't. You probably already do know about this if you are a Street Fighter 6 player, but in case you have forgotten to do it, you need to do it before um, Thursday. So you don't have a lot of time. But if the time has passed and you are no longer able to get these codes, um, you can at least kind of see what they are. I'm going to go ahead and show off the costumes. I already have them all. There are 6 costumes. There are codes for 5 of them. Now, the 6th costume for M. Bison was only available in Japan. If you were playing in Japan, um, then you would automatically be able to get it. I was lucky enough to be in Japan actually while this promotion was going on for a 2-week vacation, so I was able to actually play my Switch 2 there. I was playing Street Fighter 6 and I was able to just get on and download the M. Bison costume. However, I think there's a workaround. I'll talk about it in a moment. So first, let's just look at a versus match just so I can show off these costumes. Um, we'll take a look at each one. Another thing about these costume colors is these colors are only for costume number 2 for these 6 characters. So you have to have that costume to be able to see it. Now, um, you can still redeem the code even if you don't have costume 2 yet, and then once you do get costume 2, you'll be able to see the color. So we'll start off with Ryu. Costume 2, like I said, and the color is EX3. So this is what that looks like for him. That is his McDonald's colors for Ryu. And then let's back out of Ryu's costume. Let's go to Ken. Costume 2. Same thing. Just go back. His EX1 color is, oops, I'm sorry. His EX1 color is his McDonald's costume. So there you can see the colors there. His yellow gi top, red belt, black key bottom. All right, so now Chun-Li is the 3rd character that has the Street Fighter colors. Again, costume 2, and these are all their classic Street Fighter costumes here. It's her EX2 costume, so this is what it looks like. And then, so that was the 3 codes initially that I knew about. Then they added 2 more in November. I can't remember if it started in November or later in November they added 2 more or what happened. But anyway, Akuma and Guile also got costumes. So for Akuma, costume 2, and this is his colors here for the McDonald's event. And lastly, Guile here. Here are his colors. So those are the ones that you can get with codes. Now I'm going to list all 5 of those codes in the description for this video, so please use those now and get these while you can, because if you don't get them now, then you just won't be able to get them. And you may not care. It's just a McDonald's collaboration, but they're free, so you might as well, right? I think it's kind of a fun little crossover event they did because they did some special burgers over there. And I have another video coming up about the food that they had since I was in Japan while they were doing the promotion at McDonald's. Now these codes I actually got before, well, I got the codes for Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li before I went to Japan, just doing a Google search, and I was able to find those codes so I could get those. I didn't actually know for sure if I would be able to get them while I was there, but once I got back from Japan is when I found out about Guile and Akuma. So I knew when I was in Japan, I did know that I wanted to check and see if I could log on just to get um, the skin for M. Bison, because I knew that it was exclusive to Japan. And I'll show you what that looks like here. So this is the McDonald's colors on M. Bison. I don't know why they didn't do a code for M. Bison. So instead of getting a code, you would just go out. Well, I'll show you. So let's back out here. So for M. Bison, in order to get his costume, if you were in Japan, you would go to, I think, rewards. No, not rewards. It would be in the news here. And I haven't looked at this. I'm not sure what's going on right now. And I should still have it here. Unless it just disappeared since I'm not in Japan now. But it was. This is the page it was on, though. It was in the notices here, so that's how I got it while I was there. It was one of the gifts, which might have been this. No, that was. I don't know. Whatever message it was, it's gone now. Uh, but like I said, that's probably because the message only shows if you're in Japan. So the workaround, I think, for you is going to be to actually use a VPN, and you might be able to use a VPN and use that to make your console or PC or whatever you're playing Street Fighter 6 on appear as if you're in Japan, and then you might be able to use a VPN in order to access the M. Bison costume. But this is where you'll find it, is in the notices. So just make sure you check there for it if you do that. As far as the codes, when you're putting the codes in, you need to go to rewards, and you need to go to, well, I thought you needed to go to rewards. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. It's been a moment. It's in the options. Yeah, input event code. So this is where you're going to go. Options, general, input event code. That's where you're going to put your event codes in. They're 16 digits. You have to do them 4 at a time, at least on the Switch 2. So if I click on the box, I would enter the first 4 numbers, then I have to hit OK, then I have to go to the next box, next box, next box. That's how you enter all of the 16-digit codes. So there's 5 of those 16-digit codes for you to get those costumes, and you will have to either be in Japan or use a VPN to try to get the M. Bison costume. But again, that ends on Thursday, so please do it now. I think they're fun colors, and so it's not a waste of time to get something free. So go ahead and give it a shot if you have the time, if you see this in time, and try to get those colors. And I'll just do a quick match using them just so you can see a couple of them. And who are we going to go with here? We'll go with Ken's. Now, if you do not have Costume 2, there are 2 ways you can obtain Costume 2 for these characters. One of those is you can pay for them, which I do not recommend because they're all available to get for free. You can get the Costume 2 for all these characters for free. All you have to do is play through the story mode game on here. You have to get your I forget what the word is for it, but you have to get to 100% with each of your masters. When you do 100% with your master, you'll unlock the second costume for that master. So just put some time into that game mode. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. Some people don't like it. If you don't like it, then it's going to be a chore to get through. But give it a shot, and that way you can just unlock some stuff uh, for free as well in there if you haven't already. There are a lot of characters that I prefer costume 2 for. I definitely like Ken's better than his costume 1 and 6. I don't hate all the costumes. A lot of the new costumes are great, but some of them I'm not the biggest fan of. And Ken's one of my favorite characters, so that's probably why. But that's just a quick little look at a couple of the costumes in action. They're basically just red and yellow recolors generally for each of these characters. Um, and just to again reiterate here, if you'll go to World Tour and inside of World Tour, just make sure you get to 100% with your master in order to see those costumes. Now, I did pay for Akuma and Bison because I wanted to make sure I showed them off to you. I did not have their costume twos yet, but I had the coins to buy those. But um, those are the coins that cost real money. But I had some from when I bought some other stuff in game. Um, so just be aware of that. If you look at your status here and you look at your masters, you can see where you're at. Um, you can definitely tell which ones I've focused on. So yeah, get your bond up to 100, you get their second costume. Um, yeah, Guile. I also so Guile, Akuma, and Bison. I went ahead and bought their second style so I could show those off for you. But yeah, work on that bond with each of these characters to get it for free, and then you can get those McDonald's colors unlocked. If you don't, go ahead and unlock them by using the code. But once you have costume 2, you can actually use the colors if you don't already have costume 2. But this is where you go to get them for free, play through this mode, build that up, and you can find plenty of guides on how to do that here on the internet. Um, but yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Show off those costumes, check them out. If you don't care about it, don't worry about it. But just letting you know, if you don't do it in 2 days, you will miss out on those. So take advantage of it. Um, I don't play this game enough. I know I need to get into it some more um, and try to see because I think there's occasionally things that are special that you can unlock and get. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to be doing another video about the collaboration soon, just about the food. I recorded the video while I was in Japan, so be sure to check that out. And I'll tell you what I thought about the food that they were doing for the promotion. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll catch you in the next one.